So I often think about what I would do if I could time travel. Would I go back and see the dinosaurs, hang out with Albert Einstein, go to Woodstock? I don't know, but one thing everyone says they would do if they could time travel is they would stop Hitler. And that's an honorable thing to do, right? You go back, shoot him, and the world is great again. But do you know how difficult that is? First off, you gotta kill Hitler before he does all the bad shit, right? But he was a fucking nobody before he did all that. What are you gonna do? Just walk around all of Austria like, yo, where's Adolf Hitler? And they're like, who the fuck is that? And they're not even gonna be like, who the fuck is that? They're gonna be like, Ein, Schwein, Nachter und Toten, because they speak German and you don't, and you're gonna get thrown out the country because you can't communicate with anyone and no one knows how the fuck you got there. So maybe you try to do something else, like try to stop 9/11, for example. That's an honorable thing to do as well. But when you get on the flight and see the terrorist that's about to do it and you kill them, you're gonna get thrown in jail for murdering someone, and since no one knows that person was going to take over that plane, you're going to be accused of being racist towards Muslims, so you can't stop 9/11 either. So what can you do then? Well, I have some great ideas for you. Well, really just two great ideas. So you know the thumb trick where like you pretend you took your finger off and then you put it back on? I want to see how far back in history I can go where a grown adult is actually shocked by that. Because like, when did that trick first get invented? Was it like the 50s or was it like during caveman times? If I go back to the Salem witch trials and I do that, are they going to be like, he's a male witch? Or are they going to be like, bro, what do you think, we're children? Everyone knows about the thumb trick, you idiot. And then they just burn me anyway. Like, does anyone actually know how recent the thumb trick was created? What about vagina hands? What if I go back to the Hitler timeline and I see him, right, in his prime, and I'm like, yo, Hitler, and he's like, yo, and I'm like, bro, you gotta stop all this shit, and he's like, make me, and I'm like, what if I could show you a vagina in your hands? And he's like, well, I find that pretty hard to believe, and I'm like, well, put your hands like this and put them in mine, and he does it, and he looks in, and inside, he finds a vagina made out of our hands, and he's like, sir, I don't know who you are, but this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Thank you. And he turns to the army and he's like, guys, stop killing the Jews. And then all the Jews are saved and I can go down in history as the creator of the vagina hands. Or maybe he just shoots me.